Morning, Brood Boy. Morning.
Amigo.
Amigo.
Janago.
Don't sing, bro.
Janago, let's be just now.
Don't sing, bro.
Sure. Oh, sorry. We're live already.
You don't want to sing. You don't want to sing. You really don't want to sing.
You notice.
You're gonna hurt people's ears when you do that. You know.
You notice I've had a haircut.
I've noticed. Do you mean I've noticed? You look clean.
Yeah, it looks good, doesn't it?
You look clean for what?
I said to people, I'm not gonna cut my hair unless me have somewhere figure. No, me have somewhere figure.
So now that you got somewhere to go, you decided to lose the Bushman look.
Bushman look was alright, man. You know what? You know when they cut me here, I walk inside the house is cold. And I put on a cap and I feel warm now. So the wool up here make me feel cold.
Right. Well, I must admit the cold breeze was getting to me. It was getting into my bones from last night, you know.
You put on
morning, Sharon. How you doing, babes?
You put on central heating yet?
Nah, man. Nah. I gotta boss up the gas bill. If I put it on now, the gas bill is gonna look stupid come what, March, innit?
Yeah, it is. I don't put mine on until December the 1st.
Is that when yours comes on? Shugs is in the room. Sugar.
Hi, Shugs. And then it comes off
Shugs?
the 1st of January. 1 month, that is it. One digga month.
One digga month, that's it. Yeah. Okay.
Can't
But I must admit, the haircut looked good on you, you know.
Well, the barber tried that thing in it. He said, look, I'm going to fix you up. I said, all right, no problem. If actually, the barber, I was walking past the barber shop and me, why? Let me look around. And he said, countryman, that? I said, yeah. And I'm looking at this barber, man. I said, what? I ain't seen my barber in donkeys. Then him and him brethren dragged me at the barber, hold me down and cut me hair off.
They had to hold you down. You're nasty, man.
Then hold me down.
If them not had to hold you down, you are just nasty. That's all I can say. They shouldn't have to hold you down, blood. It should be something that you want to do. Morning, Jules.
Morning,
Chocolate.
Morning,
Is Tony in the room?
Yeah, Tony, they promised me some patty, you know. Tony promised me some free patty. And I don't want paying for the patty. But I know he can't bring the free patty them come.
Hey, look who's here. Look who's here.
Who's that?
We are blessed. Tipper Irie. Tipper
Irie?
Yeah, man, Mr. Anthony Henry. How you doing, sir?
What go on, Tipper?
Who say you need it?
You're the best. Yes.
Who says you need it? You need the haircut, who say?
Well, I control the north, east, south, and west. Yes.
Hey.
Good to have the feeling you're the best. Yes, I'm the best.
No, you ain't the best. Look you ain't the best.
Nobody don't beat me yet. Nobody don't beat me yet.
Even though y'all run up your mouth. Nobody now beat you yet.
Nobody don't beat me yet.
Well, it's true. Peter? You're Peter. God, man. If Peter come in the room one more time, you see that boy there.
Sharon says I look like a human.
Huh?
Sharon says I look human.
She says that you look human.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
you know what? I had a thought the other day now. Cause you know I live in a block of flats. Yeah. And there's like another block of flats across the way. And there's a Tipper area. And I keep saying to myself, I can jump from that flat to that flat. You understand what I'm talking about? I can jump from that flat to that flat.
What you mean? You can literally jump?
Yeah, I feel I can do it.
Don't do it.
But every time
you know what?
Do it, somebody call me.
Don't do it, man. Too many old man them feel so them can do things because they got it in their head that they're still young. You can't do it, man.
I can.
You can't do it, man.
One day I'm going to prove it. I'm going to go, this is for Rudi Lickwood.
Yeah? What? Yeah, do it for me. Make sure we got a camera, though.
Yeah, you will. We'll video it.
Morning, Carol. How you doing, baby?
Morning, Tipper again.
Carol.
Spencer.
Morning. Spencer there?
Naked. Spencer, me say my head look naked.
Naked, That's because everyone is so used to that rough look.
You know, they have the non-haircut. 27 from March, me no cut head. So March, April, May, June, August, 5 months.
Is it? Yeah, you know what? I must admit, it took me a long time to even get my hair cut. Verona says that you look like Spider-Man.
I am Spider-Man. I believe that I believe, and them don't come out yet. I have superpowers.
Yeah. Guess what we're being asked for?
What's that?
Guess. Have a look on the screen.
Last week quiz. Oh yeah. Put it back up. Put up last week quiz.
Okay.
On a map, let me read it out first. On a map, basically speaking now. Yeah. On a map, you all have a map, whether Google map, this map, blah, 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 blah. What is the shortest distance from A to B? Just imagine now, whichever area you're in, you want to go to the next area. So you look on the map, blah, blah, the shortest distance. So it could be, in your case, Rudi, West London to West London. I don't know.
So we want to know what is the shortest distance.
Yeah, from A to B.
From A to B.
Shub's supposed to know it. Even Tipper Iris supposed to know it.
Interesting.
Even Tipper
What is the shortest distance between A and B? Is that the question? Yeah.
Yeah. Morning, Antigua, Carolyn, Wagwan. Spencer,
I bet you the first person who's going to have a bash at that will be Antigua. I bet you.
Yeah. She going to start cussing.
I'll bet
when
you.
When I tell Antigua the answer, she going to start cussing.
I can bet it's going to be Antigua who's going to ask that. She's going to be like, me know the answer.
And can't get it right. Big up Tipper area once again. Hello, darling. Hello, good
looking. No, I like his tune. I like his tune about the pandemic. He's got his wicked tune out. It was about, and the thing is, it was like he was ahead of time when he did it. When he bust that tune, it was like he was questioning the whole thing before people actually started, because he had to write that. You understand what I'm saying? He had to write it. So when Tipper dropped that tune, I was well and truly impressed. You know what I mean?
It at the time the lyrical rhyme. I don't know if the time still doing the lyrical rhyme. I don't even know the words.
You know what? The doorbell, for some reason, the doorbell ain't working. I don't know what it is, and I can see that there's people.
You pay a light bill. You pay a light bill.
I can see there's people. I can shut up, man, about pay light bill. I can see I got people at the door, but for some reason, look at her, Antigua thinking hard. But for some reason, the doorbell ain't working, man.
Maybe
the doorbell ain't working. But we've got somebody outside. I think we should bring them in.
Who that?
I think we should bring them in. I think it's clear. I think I can see when I look through the people.
Yeah, people.
It must be clear.
I don't have no people no more. We have camera.
Yes. Look at you. Morning, Claire.
Good morning, all. Good morning.
Morning, Claire.
Who's that?
How you doing?
Morning. Can you hear me?
It's Claire.
Very well, thank you. Hello,
I can hear you.
Man.
Hi, Claire. Is that your hair, Claire?
No. Is there a problem?
No, I'm just asking because it's not the color. I would think it. I just thought that...
Wait, Claire, can you please turn the volume down on your... It sounds like you're listening to the show, yeah? Could you turn the volume down on your phone, please?
Oh, okay. Begging your pardon.
Why black people always say beg your pardon?
Is that better?
No, we can hear it. It sounds like you're listening to the show.
Is that better?
Somebody's got their...
Okay.
It's just because it's all coming back.
It's not me.
It's not me. Is that better?
Is that better?
Testing. 1, 2, 3. Ecto Chapanj.
1, 2, 3.
That's much better. That's much better. So Claire, tell us something, yeah? Because I was interviewing you on Monday, yeah. And the one thing I didn't get an opportunity to ask you about was the fact that you actually make wigs.
I do, yes, yes. It helps. It's a type of therapy for me after my stroke.
Okay.
Even though I had the stroke some years ago, but it helps it helps my hands movement. Yeah. So
there's other ways you can help your hand move. Go on, Claire. Sorry, Karen.
I'm sure, DJ, man. No, it's also a protective style. Gives your hair a rest from the chemicals, you know, and you can color it. You can have your hair any color that you want without damaging your own hair. So this is why I decided to make wigs. I have a few if you'd like to see.
Yeah, show us. What have you got?
Yeah.
Yeah.
One moment.
One moment.
Oh. I speak good English. This is one.
So clear?
Can you see it? Sorry.
Clear?
Yes.
You can ask that question.
That's one. Yes.
How you make the
Ask me away.
How you make the
There's one. No, another one.
How you make the wig them clear? How you make the wig?
What you do? Well, what I do, I purchased the a wig cap. I also purchased the hair and all the accessories.
Wait, hold on. Slow down. What was the first thing you? Yeah, the first thing you do is you get a wig hat. What's that?
I purchased a wig cap. It's
What's
that? Like a base to put the. It's like I haven't got one hand, but it's a wig cap. It's cap, and it's a net. And what you do, you purchase the hair in bundles, and you also purchase the threads and the needles. And what you do, you just sew it on.
Okay.
How long we looking at to make our wig?
With me, it can take about 2 days with myself.
Mm-hmm. Is that something you just do for yourself, or would you do that for other people as well?
I think I just do it for myself. But my daughter, she's an advocate of me, and she's always saying to me that I should make them and sell them because they're quite good. My daughter also makes her wig head.
Okay. Okay. Because the funny thing is that I think you've got to be ever so careful with wigs, don't you think so?
Yeah.
You got to be so.
Yeah.
Morning,
how do wig them stop on without them falling off like that? How do wig them stop on without them falling off like that?
Well, there's wig glues.
Iglo.
Wig glue.
So wig glue. Okay. What the
glue?
Glue.
Wig glue.
Me hear you first time.
Wig glue.
Sorry, man. The doorbell just ain't working, but people are knocking at the door. People are knocking, man.
Morning, each and all. Morning.
Morning, see. Wagwan.
Everything good, man. I don't know what the dickens I'm doing up at this time of morning on a Saturday, mate.
Your eyes are telling us. Look how him just wake up. Yeah, you can see him just wake up, innit?
Listen, mate, trust me.
Yeah, rumpty. I just...
Mr Cee.
Wagwan, countryman.
Morning,
Big up
honey.
yourself, man. Claire, good to
We
see you
do.
again, darling. You're
What
looking,
about me?
you're looking like an X-Man
Good
with
to see you
special
too,
powers,
honey.
Claire, with that redness. I love that, man.
What about me?
No, well, you look more like Professor XYZ.
Let me get the glasses on.
What?
Oh my
Yeah.
What
Yeah, we
about
got
you? What about you? What about you?
Yeah. You're looking
what
good,
about
countryman. You're looking like you're working out, bruv. You're looking
Hey, it's coming. I want to be
Yeah,
like
man.
you when I grow up.
Some definition in the arms and everything there, man. Well done, bruv. What? Chest muscle up.
Yeah, man boots.
They're not man bulls. You're only jealous.
Good morning, everybody
Mr.
who's
Cee.
watching as well.
Mr. Cee, what you want anyway? What you want? What you doing here?
Well, listen, the Rude Boy and Claire, I was talking to them during the week, and they told me about this fantastic program they do with this extraordinary other guy. And I said, "Oh, I'd love to take part in some of that." And they said, "Well, why don't you come on as a guest? I'm sure that extraordinary special kind of guy wouldn't mind."
You can't even say the word. Say the word again one more time.
Extraordinary special kind of guy.
You have list tongue?
No.
Okay.
No. I hear that you only get list tongue if you know.
If what?
The doorbell seems to be mashed this morning.
Carry on.
I'm sorry, guys. I can't. For some reason, the doorbell's not working. But I think we've got someone who's on the other side of the world who's popped in to see us. So let me just let him in, if you guys don't mind. Whoa! Are we blessed?
At a big man.
Are we blessed this morning? Good
Good
morning.
morning, Good morning,
Mr. Brightly.
Absolute pleasure, man.
It's a pleasure having you. I'm gonna have to say that it's a pleasure having you. You are.
Hi, Mr. Brightly. We love you.
Pick up yourself.
I'd have to say you are what is known as foundation in the UK. Because I know there's a lot of people who are looking at you and they don't really know exactly who you are, Anthony. You're responsible for a lot of babies who were born in the 90s.
and my last baby mother, you take her off from me.
You take away your baby mother.
Oh my
God! Don't feel bad, Anthony, though, because the milkman took her as well. The milkman did take her as well.
It's gonna be one of those shows.
It sounds like it.
All we need to know is the shoe doctor.
Yeah,
that's all we need to know, the shoe doctor.
Yeah.
But
anyway, let's press on.
I would love to press on. The thing is that I think it's a wonderful thing that we've got Claire on the show, because, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, she's recovering from a stroke. Not only is she recovering from a stroke, but she's also fought her way back to the point where she's still now working, and she's also producing wigs, which we saw earlier on. See, you could use a wig, definitely, because it seems like all your hair is growing on your chin right about now.
Yeah, that's why I like it, bro. I like it, man.
Yeah. But the reason why Anthony's here this morning is he's come out with a documentary called Young, Gifted and Black. But before he talks to us about that, could you give us a backstory on yourself, Anthony? I mean, from the days of Chimes, the days of Pegasus, the days of Oceans, and also QBs. They're just a bunch of names that I read out as far as people are concerned. But tell us about those names.
All right. When you talk about those days, it actually starts from a place called 007, which is what became QBs afterwards. So my dad owned that club in 1967.
Wow.
So from an early age, and my dad had a club in our house.
Yeah.
And the club business, the music business, was just something I was born into. And so being a child of music, and my dad as in a businessman and a mum in the business as well, I suppose I had no choice than to become that person in business and in the music business. So from the age of 8, I was in a group. And from the age of 13, I took over my dad's sound. So the sound Sir George, because my dad is George Brightly. We call him Sir George Brightly.
Sorry to interject. So where was the books coming to this? The ABC books and reading and maths and English and O levels and A levels.
Well, what happened was my brother went to a private school and my dad didn't like the outcome of him. So my dad said, it's better me teach you. Right. So,
yeah, that T.
Go on, daddy. Yeah, very wise man, your father.
Did daddy teach you or beat you for teaching? Beat you for learning?
No, I just had to work with him, and I learned that way.
Yeah, no problem.
And that's what really happened. So I went everywhere my dad went. So if he was everywhere, literally everywhere, from him stringing up the sound, delivering drinks, delivering groceries.
Yeah, stop. Let's stop there. Wait, Anthony.
Whoa!
Because the thing is that you mentioned the fact that your parents were into business and stuff, yeah. But you I think you jumped over the fact that you lot had your own retail outlet as a shop, and we're talking the 60s here, aren't we? Is that correct?
Yeah, or 70s? That's right. Yeah, 60s, yeah? 60s. Yeah.
Shop selling what?
There you go.
Right. So in 67, we bought a grocery shop in Finsbury Park area just by Holloway, off of Holloway Road in Finsbury Park. And then my dad rented the club, which is what everyone knows as Cubies or Oasis. So he had a club at the same time. And then he went into the wholesale liquor, selling drinks. And basically to supply, everybody wanted to do a blues dance or have a town hall dance. He would supply the drinks. And obviously he would provide the sound if they needed a sound as well. So,
okay, so let's get this into context. So what was happening then was over them sides, there was Sir George, and over Northwest London, we had Lard Coos and we had Java Sound. Is that right?
They came after.
They came after. Okay. Go on.
Yeah, because what it was, so my dad had his club in our basement of our house in 1960 called the Queen Bee Club. So when everybody was coming to the UK, don't forget, every area had the same thing. So if you was in Northwest London, you had an exact replica of what was happening in Hackney. And what was happening in Hackney was also happening in Brixton.
Not now going in Birmingham until London come down to Uno.
Shut up.
Shut up, man.
Not now going in our country, man.
Ella.
Birmingham's been thriving and you know what? Don't knock Birmingham. I'm not having it because Birmingham is still the only city in this country that uphold reggae music the way our reggae music's supposed to uphold. No, but I knock Birmingham and I have it.
Thank you for that, Mr. Cee.
In Birmingham, they're still playing long shot, kick the bucket. In a Birmingham.
That's fine. At least they're playing it.
At least they're playing it. What are you playing, Rudi? What are you playing? What are you playing? I tell you what, you're playing. No, shut up.
See now, all right.
Shut up.
Now, you see what you've got yourself into, Rudi.
Yeah,
now let me tell you. Let me go to Birmingham, right? All right. So in the early days of the group, Black Slate, we used to travel all around England, and Birmingham was the first place. They had a club called Rialto Club.
Right, just down the road from where I live.
Good. And next door to that, they had a food shop called Backyard, which was the
Madam
first
Brown's food shop.
See, you're going before. Listen, I'm talking about when
Shut your mouth and get educated. Shut your mouth.
And that was the first time we went into an actual restaurant, a black food restaurant that was not in a nightclub.
There you go.
In London, all the black restaurants were in nightclubs. So All Nations, Phoebe's, Dougie's, all those clubs actually had restaurants in their club. So people would dress up, go to the club, have dinner, and then go and rave afterwards.
So we set the way. We pave the way. We pave the way. We pave the way.
So I'm gonna give Birmingham real big up for the actual enterprising of the food industry, because we had the food, but it was in clubs and dance. So we used to go to a blues dance because there was food. You would go to a club because there was food. And you go to people's houses because there was food. But in Birmingham, you had food shops. And we used to look forward to going to Birmingham because you could buy, when you're on that road, you could actually buy food. Right. And that was quite amazing at that time. We're talking about like, we're talking about like in so we're talking about 72, 73.
Okay.
Manchester the same, Bristol the same. So even though it was the country, but because they were even more tighter as a community, by that time London was already expanding. People were moving out from Brixton, moving out of Tottenham, moving out of Hackney. People were moving out, but those areas, Birmingham, Manchester, Bristol in particular, and Nottingham, they were such tight communities. They actually kept everything together. So you find that you go into a black town full on, and everything you want to know about black was there. And that was one of the major inspirations of when traveling and realizing, hold on a minute, they're doing something to us in London, because we started to move out and we wasn't as tight. So where we had all of these business in the 60s and the 70s, by the time we were coming into late 70s, it was like, hold on a minute, what's happening to our business? By the time we got into late 80s, black business was struggling. Late 90s, boom, spot the black business. And I have to say, it must have been a production plan that we didn't know about, because the way we lost our business, or the way we were just, it was so hard to do business in London, it made us just leave the business or pack up the business. I've actually divested and gone into a whole nother thing there, but
that's all right. That's all right. No, I mean, in truth, you're a man that we should sit down with for 2 hours to talk. To be honest with you, okay. It's just that Saturday mornings normally is a quiz and a game show, but because
I know I want to lick off Countryman head, innit?
Here we go. Here we go. Lick off Countryman head.
I say one thing, Anthony. I hope you got a big back, because that's a big head for lick off, you know. You need to pick up lampposts to lick off that head, you know.
I'm the original sound man, you know. I am the original sound man.
Wait, no. Me never play a sound too. Me never play a sound too.
Yeah.
You come fit and play.
You just playing sound, country. You play sound. He's doing it. He's doing it.
Right. All right. Okay.
Yeah, because
let's hear the big talk now. Hear the big talk.
That is the big talk. Countryman like to play. Man like to play. Look funny. That's what you call a man who plays only on wig. Look on him wig.
Wow.
Look on him wig. On him wig. See him wig there?
Rudi, you're just jealous. You're just jealous, Rudi.
Claire, do you think that's a decent wig that he's got on his head? Look at his wig.
You're just jealous, Rudi. That's not
the sort of thing that you would do to Rudi. But the thing is, though, Anthony, because like I said,
do a better job for him.
Yeah, we could actually spend a lot more time with you. I mean, where are you currently residing?
I'm in Antigua.
You're in Antigua. You know what I mean? And with the business ethic that you picked up and learning. He's in Antigua, right now. Could you? I know you didn't come on here to talk about that, but could you also tell us what you're doing currently in Antigua with regards to your holiday camp and all that kind of stuff? Could you let people know, please?
Holiday camp?
I tell you, this is no play. We're not playing with. This is some serious matters I deal with here.
Okay, so in Antigua, I've created a housing complex. Well, it's a complex called Buckley's Country Club, and it's created for people anywhere in the world, really. But I originally did it for people of the UK to be able to own piece of the Caribbean, whether it be by owning a week, a month, or a whole entire property. But we've designed it so that you can't lose. It's not like a timeshare where people put their money down because they want to go on a holiday and then they don't get a chance to go and then they don't get to utilize their investment. So with all of those things, knowing what's happened to people in the past, I actually created something that you can never, ever lose as an individual. Because one, you know me. And if you don't know me, you'll get to know me. And
whole island
whatever.
Knows, sorry, man. The whole island knows his brother when he walk around Antigua, it's like a toilet.
Can I ask one question? Serious question now. Remember, I'm you know, Antigua, big or small?
When you compare it to Birmingham, or do you compare it to England or Jamaica, or what are you going to compare it to?
No, there's only one answer to that question. It's beautiful because it's a Caribbean island. Simple.
Okay.
Yeah. Listen, how you like it if a woman went to you country? Is it big or small?
Is what big or small?
Huh? If a woman said to your country, is it big or small? What you gonna say? You're not gonna answer that question, are you?
I'm gonna say to her.
Make him answer the question.
Basically speaking.
Make him answer the question.
Basically, I'm gonna ask her. What is big or small?
Shut up. A girl come up to you and she said to you, is it big or small? Where are you gonna say to her?
I'm gonna ask her what she's referring to.
You know exactly what she's referring to.
You know exactly what she's referring to.
No. Mr. Cee, if a woman asks you, is it big or small, where you gonna tell her?
No, you haven't answered the question. See, don't answer that question. Simply answer the question. Is it big or small?
Is what big or small?
I'll tell her straight. When you feel it in your belly, then you tell me. You answer the question. When you feel it in your belly, yeah?
We got
this. You're sitting down at work tomorrow and you feel it in your belly. You will let me know if it's big or small.
That's what we got. I was talking about the island. I don't know.
I was talking about dinner portions. I don't know what you was talking about.
Okay. Yeah,
listen,
you meet your match today.
Sorry, Damon. Let me pull you back. I don't want to waste the fact that we've got Mr. Brightly here on the show. So Andy, you was talking about the complex, yeah? Could you tell us how many outlets you've got there?
Okay, so the phase that we've already completed, we've got 23 apartments, 2 reception rooms, 3 technically what we would call fields, but they like, for me in the club, they're the dance halls. So we have 3 levels of entertainment areas, and we have planning permission for 90 units.
Whoa. That's wonderful, man.
That is beautiful, bro.
Yeah, man.
Thank you.
So, Anthony, I'm going to ask a serious question. I'm going to ask serious questions. How long have you had this complex?
All right. So originally,
go on.
Yeah. So originally, I moved out of England because I wanted to school my 2 boys. Because what happened was, even though I had my own school, and when I tried to open a full-time school, I was getting too much. Problems. They just wouldn't allow me to do it. So that's why I didn't, because the club Chimes was only a club on the weekend. Well, it's only a club on a Friday and a Saturday, actually, and bank holiday Sundays. From Monday to Thursday, it was a school. And then on Sundays, it was a church.
I didn't know that. I really did, because I used to just go to Chimes just to rave, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
So they go from church to nightclub. So then just left the nightclub, go into the church.
Literally, we used to finish on a Sunday morning, clean down the place, and you have to clean so they're not smelling alcohol or smoke
and ganja,
in church.
Man, nothing wrong with the gun, just so long as they don't. It's the way that you make them change it all up, and that I don't know what they put in nowadays. I don't know, but anyway, we've gone off.
Yeah. Back in us, so
let me draw myself.
So we created the school after when we had the first shooting in Hackney, and a young man died. I created a charity called Prompt, which stands for Purpose, Respect, Obedience, Manners, Punctuality, Training. And we created that because I said, no way can somebody die out of pure innocence in the way it happened, and nothing's not coming out of it. And then obviously after that, we created Trident. That again went pear-shaped because Trident was launched in Chimes or in Pegasus Club, for those who don't know. So that thing Trident that you see flying around in London saying that, oh, we're responsible for this, and it wasn't actually created for that. Trident name came from a lady in Brixton, Lee Jasper, and myself. And the TRI stands for the three prongs: the community, the government, and the police. And we were supposed to work together to solve the problems in each hotspot community. And that when that went pear-shaped, we decided that, look, if you're not going to make us be independent within our own organization, it can't work, because you can't run us. We have to run our department ourselves. And that's the reason why Trident broke away. But they kept the name and they kept the theme that we created. But it became something that people just said, oh, Trident said, so there must be black violence or black crime. But it was never created for that. It was actually something to solve. And when we first started, the gun crime went down from, if you was doing a scale from 1 to 10, it went from 10 and went right down to number 1.
Whoa.
Wow.
So, you know what I mean? The campaign worked, but I don't think they wanted it to work.
Well, like you said, they twisted it and turned it so that all it was in relation to was black crime,
That's right.
and nothing to do with any kind of positivity at all. Sorry, people, but the doorbell's ringing hard. It seems like there's enough people who want to lick off your head, you know. Seems like we've got enough people who's coming in here to lick off your head, man.
Hey. Peter Terry.
Wait.
Rotted, you have Denise, good morning, Denise.
Morning.
Terry, good morning.
Well on, Didi.
Where's country man?
Peter.
Where's country man? Hello, Rudi. I'm in Studio 4. How are you?
Okay, how you doing, Peter?
Why don't they let me inside?
Peter, where you are, Peter?
Why don't they let me inside? What's going on?
You're here.
Hi, guys. How you doing? How you doing, Claire? How you doing, gents? You all right?
Peter, what you want?
I have a vendetta.
A van? You got a van?
I got a vendetta.
Peter, I know why you're here. But
I got a vendetta.
Peter, excuse me, Peter. I know why you're here, right? But
we've got don't make it up. Don't.
No. We've got Anthony Brightly in the room. Could you just hold on for a minute, please, sir? We've got Anthony Brightly in the room, and he's calling all the way from Antigua right about now.
Anthony.
And
I used to DJ for you back in the day. Do you remember Anthony?
Of course I remember.
I'm sure you got wages. Sorry,
Peter, could you be quiet for a second, please? It's just that Anthony's given us, in a very short space of time, he's given us a load of black history about Black Britain. But the reason why he's actually here is because he's come out with this documentary. All right, Peter. And Anthony, could you tell us about the documentary as well? I know you've spoken about a lot so far, and I know I'm pushing you. It's just I'm pushing time.
No. Listen,
all right.
I'm here to talk. If you stop, you have to stop me from talking. So it's not a problem.
Yeah.
So
could you tell us a little bit about the documentary? Because I've got it skating across the bottom that people can actually go straight to YouTube and see this documentary. But tell us about the documentary.
Okay, so the documentary was created for two reasons. One, to show that us as elders can work with youngers. That's the main thing. And and for the elders to recognize that we have a responsibility to work with the youngers, because we can't run like how we used to. But these young people, they get it. As I said, that generation, don't mess with us. What they get away with before, and all these guys just need is wisdom. So they need the wisdom of the elders, and we use the strength of the youngers. And basically, Young, Gifted and Black was made, one, to remind young people who they are and what they're capable of doing, and knowing and believing and trusting in themselves. And I've asked different young people in different lines of work, what does it mean to be young, gifted and black? And at the same time, Black Slate has made a cover of the song, and basically to show respect for an artist in a time where she was actually rising to the top, and she gave up her career for the civil rights movement, and basically started to perform songs to energize and to strengthen the black community. And
we're talking about Nina Simone, aren't we?
We're talking about Nina Simone, yeah. And Nina Simone did, under all the odds, she did so much and packed up, and literally to the point of where she got so much bad publicity that all the white companies said, we can't touch her. So therefore, they would not release her records. And by public demand, she made songs, performed songs, and the company, them record companies who owned them had no choice, because they didn't want to lose the money, because she sold millions and millions. And if anyone actually been to see her, she would have told you she did not get her royalties for all those records that were sold. I saw her at Ronnie Scott's, and she sat down and she said, I'm playing music to you people, not because I want you to go out and buy it, but because you're here to listen to me perform it. Extraordinary woman she was.
Wow.
So, yeah, we have so much history, and we are our black history. When we talk about the UK, we are, from you born from 55 to 65, we are a different set of beings. There's no two of us. Anyone born within that period of time is the first generation of the Black British society. We are the history. We have to talk about the history. We have to write the history. We have to make the films. We have to do everything. If we don't do it, it's gonna right. So don't bother ask the BBC to do it. They can't afford to do it, because the strength that will come out of anything that we make, just for our natural talent that we have and the spirit that runs in us. Don't forget, our parents came here and built a country that was under pressure, and they're still living in it. So you're talking about every time our people came to England, the only thing they did was set them up. From they started with the bank. Don't forget, the Bank of England was only built because they needed to work out how they was going to deal with all the money that our ancestors was working and slaving for them. And then they had the war, and then them call us back again to build it back up again. And they don't want to talk about that. We have to talk about it. We have to make the movies. Them kids, if them kids don't know what we're doing, them have to know now.
So that was the purpose of doing the documentary Young, Gifted and Black, yeah?
So the purpose of doing Young, Gifted and Black is to empower the young people and let them know, say, because you have a gift that they don't know, they don't understand. You see, everybody here on this platform has got a gift. But before there was us, there was no one to say, oh, look at that talent. So that's why it's been such a struggle in our business You know what I mean? None of us went on. I never played a record or went on the stage and people said, oh, we're going to put that talented man. No, it's after we went on stage. It's after we played the sound. It's after you tell the joke. It's after they said, my God, he's good. But they never talked about us before. So we always had to work 2, 3, 4 times as hard to be able to tell people who we are. Even our own black people. I remember when we used to be on stage and people did not clap. Black people would stand up. I remember Nicky Thomas saying, oh, what? You don't see me, I sing. And him cuss some bad word and tell me, clap. You know what and what not, people. Because we did not know how to appreciate when we stood up and performed in front of people. Our people did not know how to appreciate us.
All they did was boo me. That's all they.
you know your story. Your story is one away. You know that.
I know.
But it made you who you were. Who you are.
So Anthony, can I ask one question?
Go on.
We can ask a question. You sure?
Yeah, go on.
Sorry about that, but what that bell actually says is that time is actually running down on us.
Okay.
We've been very fortunate to have you in the room, Anthony. I'm really appreciative of the fact that you've...
Absolute pleasure, man.
Yeah,
absolute pleasure.
I'd like everybody to please take note of what is scrolling at the bottom. If you put that into YouTube, you'll be taken directly to the documentary. We have another 4 guests who are here who to lick off Countryman's head. Yeah. I would just like to get some loads of thumbs up, a lot of love, a lot of love hearts, because I would like to actually interview you on my show, Keeping It Real, where I will spend an entire hour just solely with yourself, so that we can learn more about your journey in greater detail, sir. So if I can get a lot of love hearts, if I can get a lot of thumbs up in the comments, that will confirm that I should actually book Anthony in to sit down and talk. We've had this conversation. I've had this conversation with Mr Cee. I've had this conversation with Claire, where they've come on the show, and also Denise. But now is the time for the game to begin. It's called the Yes No game. And for that reason, Anthony, could we all give Anthony a round of applause as we send him back to Antigua and thank him for his time?
Bye.
Okay.
1 second. Can I ask one question?
Countryman, you get away this time, you know. But you see, next time, I'm going to come in as Sir George, the #1 entertainer, and lick you off that stool. And let me tell you, Countryman, right, before you even open your mouth, this is the difference when 2 DJs talk. You have one who can talk and one who won't talk. And me I talk as a DJ now. Hear this. The problem why no one has knocked you off yet is...
We don't want to hear that. We don't want to hear that. We're kick him out the room. Mama big multi.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
I'll let you off. I'll let you next time. Yeah,
it's
you better
saving
enjoy it until I come on next time. I'll come on as Sir John, the #1 entertainer.
Boy saving Anthony. It's
the
boy saving.
#1 entertainer in the world.
Number one.
Hear it good. The #1 entertainer. They didn't put you with me.
You're breaking up. Whiskey Charlie, hello. I don't know.
Okay, so we're gonna bid you goodbye, Anthony, and thank you very much.
Respect. Thank you very much.
Anthony, I'm gonna call you Anthony.
Anthony, you're more than welcome.
I want to go to your holiday camp.
I think everybody wants to go to his holiday camp. So, ladies and gentlemen, the game is about to begin. Okay? Yes, no game. And first thing that we have to do is, unfortunately, Peter, I have to put you in the green room. Okay? Peter is in the green room. Okay? I'm also going to put Mr Cee in the green room. I'm also going to put Claire in the green room. All of those people in the green room, you can still hear me. Please do not go. Please do not go. You are in the green room. You are there to witness what's going on. This is called the yes no game. You cannot repeat, you cannot say yes, and you cannot say no. Okay?
And you can't stall.
Sorry?
And you can't stall.
And you can't, there's loads of bloody hell. I've got a screen scroll right back because there's so many claps and applauds and thumbs up.
You know I'm going to win, right?
Yeah, you're going to win. You're going to win.
Yeah, they are all over the place. So what I have to do is I want to clear the screen. If you guys could just bear with me for a second. It's quite a lot to do, actually. Clear the screen of the question as well. Denise, are you all right, darling?
I'm all right.
I just want to make sure that you're. I just want to make sure that you're comfortable. So the game begins the moment that I leave the
Hi, Denise. How are you?
I'm good.
Is that a spider on your wall, Denise?
I don't think so.
Pardon?
Did you not hear me?
Did I not hear you? Did you not hear me?
I did.
You did. Do you work?
Is that any of your business?
I'm asking that question. Do you work? Yes, no.
I don't want to answer.
You don't want to answer. We have to answer the question.
Do I?
Yes.
Ooh, what did you just say?
Yes, I said yes. You have to answer the question.
Sorry.
Sorry, what?
I don't know.
Sorry, why you keep stalling? Why you keep stalling? And you just said, I don't know. Goodbye.
I know.
We can't have the stalling. We can't have the stalling. We can't have the stalling. All right. I'm sorry to say that, but yeah, that's how it goes. She's lucky now because I mean, I have the little man for just, you know, but she did well. Her face was stern, man. Bloody hell.
Oh gosh, bloody hell, man.
She was miserable. She was miserable, man.
I was going to ask her for a dance, but she man.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to ask her for a dance. She come miserable, man. Never mind. But it's nice. So, next up, it's the man himself.
No.
Yes.
Denise never said no.
No,
she didn't say no.
She stalled, see.
And she stalled. I'm not playing Mr. Cee.
She didn't say no. That shows you can't spell. Because she said, I don't know, which is K-N-O-W.
No, it's got nothing to do with no. She stalled.
She stalled, Mr. Cee. I'm not playing.
All right, cool.
Yes, okay. You cannot say yes, you cannot say no. The game begins the moment I leave.
I'm not playing, Mr. Cee. I'm not playing.
That's good.
I'm not playing. That's good. I'm not playing.
I'm not going to play either.
You're not going to play what?
The game.
What game?
This game.
Which game?
The game that you've been playing for the last couple of weeks.
Which game have you played for the last couple of weeks?
The one what's in the comments.
What comment? What game is that? Are you married, Mr. Cee?
Me? Married? Crazy.
Why?
Can't find a woman.
Do you cheat?
You have all the women.
Do you cheat?
Excuse me?
Do you cheat?
Why you want to see my cheeks for?
No, I said, do you cheat?
Never.
Never. You sure?
100%.
You sure? You're good, you know. You're good. You work?
Sometimes.
Sometimes, yes or no?
A few occasions.
A few occasions. Are you married?
I've answered that question already.
No, you haven't.
I have.
You have not.
I'm sure I have.
You have not.
Why are you pressuring me for?
I'm not pressuring you. I'm just asking you a question.
You turn police.
Who?
I said you turn FBI.
What's FBI?
They're an organization in America.
Is it just America or England too as well?
I'm sure it's just America.
You sure?
Well, last time I checked on Google.
It just so happens. You
don't want to play.
Bad man.
You never want to play.
Fam,
never wanted.
They've had me in Paddington Green police station, fam, talking to me about things in the ends, fam. And man, don't say nothing, bruv. You don't know about man like me, bruv.
But you know what?
Man,
don't count.
Listen.
You don't count.
You're good, though. Country, you're good. That's the first time ever I've been under pressure on that game. You're good, bruv. You're good.
But you don't count because you've done the game before. And you've been watching.
I haven't been watching, bruv.
You have, man. You have. I know you have.
Listen, I have had a Caribbean mother asking me questions. And, bruv, if you get the question, they're wrong, you know.
You get beaten.
It's not a game you're losing now. It's your life.
It's your life. Your life. Your life. I don't want to play no more. I'm not playing no more. I'm not playing.
No.
No, Mr Cee, it was good.
You're not going to win every game, countryman. You know what I mean? You're not going to win every game. You know what I mean?
It shouldn't have been. Because at the beginning, I said I don't want to because
I'm not interested in you and your fears.
Mr. Cee,
Mr. Cee, congratulations. Like me. You've come in. Yeah. Countryman has lost one. Okay. But the game does not stop here. Right? You will go down in the history as the first man to have beaten him. It's like when Tyson get licked down. That means that he can get licked down all the time now, isn't it? Now that people have seen him got licked down, he can get licked down all the time. And I think he's going to be responsible for that.
Rudi,
see where it is, country. A lot of men come for lick off your head, you see. But a true ninja like me, trained by Grandmaster Hatsumi, you don't take a man your size. You don't lick him down in his head. You take his ankle. You take the ankles.
I felt I get set up today.
Yeah, man.
I felt I get set up today. But you know what? It's to be beaten. Glad to be beaten by a man like you or a ninja like you. Can you take a countryman to beat another countryman? So I'm glad somebody like you. Hold on. Who you call a countryman? We never call a countryman. I said it take a countryman to beat another country. I never called you countryman.
Oh, but I never just beat you. So by default, you're calling me a countryman.
But it was just by luck because I wasn't ready. I'm tired. I wasn't ready.
Mr. Cee, big up, sir. Well done. Okay, man, I got put you in the green room.
You see what happened? I cut my hair, and that's it. The whole strength gone.
You hear the talk now, though, Claire. You hear the talk.
Claire, I don't want to play no more.
You hear the talk. Claire, come for lick off your head, man. Come on, for lick off your head.
I don't want to. Yeah,
now with the yes/no game.
Change his name to Samson.
You see, where Anthony there? I want to play Anthony. I want to play Anthony.
The conversation starts the moment that I leave the.
Hi, Claire. Are you?
Very good.
Claire, why take you long to answer the question, please?
I'm gonna enter the room. Okay. The reason why I'm entering the room is because Claire, do not stall. If you stall one more time, I will kick you out.
Hello, Claire. How are you?
I'm good.
Hello, can't hear nobody.
No, something's happened. It could be my end.
I can hear you.
No, you can hear, but for some reason, everything's frozen on this side. No one's responsible for that, unfortunately. But what we will do...
There's a delay.
Yeah, there's a delay. So we will pick up where we've left off, all right? We will continue the moment that I leave the room. If the reason why the delay is because of the lag, all right, then unfortunately, the game cannot commence between yourself and Countryman. But I'm now about to leave the...
Hi, Claire. Let's start again. Hi, Claire. How are you, Claire?
Hi, Country.
How are you today, Claire?
Well, Country.
Well, what?
I'm good.
Define the word good.
I didn't hear you.
Are you married?
Fabulous.
Say again?
Could be.
No, you need to answer the question. Are you married?
Really?
Yes or no? Pardon? Hello?
Possibly.
Wait till long to answer that question.
Hello?
You're not answering the question then. There's no delay. Clear. Clear?
That is my name.
Why are you taking so long to answer the question? Clear.
I'm not sure if that's a lag or if that's Claire who is...
That's Claire, man. That's Claire, man. Claire messing around, man.
Claire is messing around. I'm not sure.
Claire messing around.
I'm not sure. I can't be clear. But I mean, everyone seems to believe...
Hang on.
Everyone seems to think that it's the internet that's messing up. For some reason.
Wait. Peter, hang on a minute, Peter. Hang on 1 minute, Peter. Peter, please. This is very important.
Yes.
Mr. Cee,
Yes.
Mr. Cee did not win. Mr. Cee did not beat me. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you, Peter, wait the man. Peter.
What?
Rudi, take out Peter, listen to me. Mr. Cee said, and I quote, Mr. Cee said, he can't find no woman.
Yeah, but that's not yes or no, is it?
No, N-O.
You know, something. The brother get beat, can't take it get beat. Yeah. Now, tell you straight. Mr. Cee did not. Mr. Cee won that game.
Rudi.
Yes, bro.
Stop playing the backside with me. Let me challenge you, man. Take him off the scene now, because if this doesn't get sorted out this week, I'm going to do anything goes next week. And if it comes that I come back in here on Saturday next week and it's not happening, I'm not doing no more shows for you.
Did you hear that, country? Did you hear what he just now said to me?
No.
I
don't give a shit.
He literally threatened me. Do you know what I mean?
Listen.
The thing is that 11 o'clock has come, yeah? And as you know, that when 11 o'clock come, it's time for the show to end. Thank you very much for tuning in to 15 Minutes with DJ Countryman and Rudi Lickwood. Big up to all of those people who came on the show. That's Mr. Cee, that's Claire Tonge, that is also Denise, that is also, Peter Garn, I'm like in Vex. All right, in Vex. So I'm making Vex, yeah? But I think we got to say goodbye to our viewers. All of you guys, thank you very much.
Thank you.
All of the
Nobody
hands
beat
and
me.
everything.
Nobody beat me.
He's been taken off his throne.